Bitcoin Cash has entered a key reversal zone not seen since the 2022 bear market bottom, and there's one particular level I am eyeing, and if it holds, this could be the entry we've been waiting for. And as you can see, we have since lost the bullish narrative and have come barreling through all of these bullish trading range, this consolidation range, and we are now way down here, back where we were at the beginning of the bull run, which kicked off really for Bitcoin Cash in the back end of 2023. And it looks like we are now coming back down almost certainly to levels which we haven't seen for 3 to 4 years. This is a trading range from the middle of 2022 at the bottom of the bear market, and here of course is 2023, just before the price action launched off around $100 for BCH and kicked off the bull run with Bitcoin and the rest of the market. And now we are creeping down into this transitory space which has very little structure. But let's map these out firstly, because this is what we can potentially trade. So here is the level. We're retesting that at the moment. That is at around 193. You can see currently retesting. This is the daily chart, just a reminder. We have this level here defined by this resistance level formed on the 1st of August 2022. We've got that below us, and then it's the top of this consolidation range following the bear market, and that is around 145 with the bottom at $100. So let's mark those on. Here we go. We've got that's like that. Right, so where could we possibly base out? Well, the price action has launched from these current levels, which BCH is at, which is this area here, 185 and 168. So we could see, of course, some kind of base forming at this level. But the reality is, look, this is a very significant sell-off. Buyers have been completely exhausted. Sellers are fully in control, and there's not even any attempt to retest this diagonal line, this horizontal line up here at $400. We haven't even properly retested this here at 300. So very weak price action. So the promise of potentially this just stopping and then just reversing or forming a base at this level, that's quite a difficult thing for BCH to do. Because look, the sellers like hawks, they're overhead between around 230 and 215. They're ready to scoop up any kind of retest of this previous level. So if you are looking to short, of course, then there is an opportunity in this order block, which will be probably quite manageable, because even if it heads higher from here, you're going to interact with these levels quite a lot. Again, very bearish price action. So what does this mean? This means really that $145 is a likely point where we might see BCH start to reverse, where the bulls start to get a bit more momentum. But you can see people are very cautious right now. Where are the order blocks, right? This is the issue. People want to wait and see. We have to view BCH as quite bearish. And you might think, what, really? We were just at $400 back in May, and now you're saying we're going to be around 150. For sure, it's true. Bitcoin Cash was actually holding its own quite well in the bearish conditions for most of last year, but it's got too much for it. People have exited the market, and here we are. This is what we need to be spotting. So you could look potentially at 168, this level here, as a level for a short-term reversal, maybe coming up to bearishly retest that. That may be the trading range we might see over the next few weeks. Bottom at 168, top at around 224, but very high risk at present because of the way we've come down quite quickly. So you definitely want to see some serious oversold conditions, but you have to ask yourself this question, and this is the key thing about trading. If you are a buyer, are you going to come in here out on a ledge at 168 when this much more significant support level is just below us? So I think this is the issue here. Very difficult trading for BCH, and I can't really recommend, as a result of that analysis, coming in any higher for a long than 144 at present. So we need to wait for that level, and the only other opportunity we've got is a short overhead approaching 222. But that's BCH.